Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to dive into something every Linux user needs to know: how to manage your bash command history. Whether you want to clean up sensitive commands, free up space, or just keep things organized, I'll show you exactly how to do it. First, let's understand what we're working with. When you type history on your command prompt in your terminal, you'll see a list of all the commands that you have executed so far. Let's say, for example, if I issue another command here like this and I go history, you can see that command is actually kept in an archive. Now, here's a great security tip right from the start. If you want to keep sensitive commands out of your history entirely, simply add a space before the command and it will not be saved. Let me show you. You put space ls minus al and you do history. As you can see, the command with the space before it won't be saved in your history. Perfect for password or confidential operation. Here's another powerful tip. You can quickly rerun any previous command by simply typing an exclamation mark followed by the history ID. Let's say, for example, if you want to run command number 20, you're going to say 20 here like this and hit enter. This would execute command number 20 from your history. It's especially useful for long, complex command that you don't want to retype. Let's say, for example, if you want to run this particular command number 4, simply say exclamation 4. You don't have to type your previous command. Another important point for you there, every user maintains their own separate command history. Let me show you what I mean by that. I'm logging as Robbie here. Let's say if I log in, let me clear up my screen here and let's say I type history just to compare. I have all this command running as a history. Now, if I were to log in as super user here like this and do history, as you can see, when I switch to super user, I get a completely different history list. Each user maintains their own command history stored in their own home directory. Alright then, now you understand how history works, let's learn how to manage it. Like for instance, what if you need to remove some commands from the history? Maybe you type a password by accident, or just want to keep things clean in your system. Let me show you how it's done. But before you can delete anything, we need to find what we're looking for. We're going to type history here again. This displays all the historical command with line number next to it. Make note of the number that you want to target. Let's say, for example, you want to delete this particular nano bash rc, right? The simplest way to delete would be to type history minus t to delete, and let's say the line number I want to delete will be 42, and hit enter, and you do history. As you can see, that particular command has been deleted. Okay, let's clear our screen. Now, what if you need to delete multiple consecutive lines on your history? This one's a bit trickier since bash doesn't have a built-in range deletion, but as always, there's a workaround. Let's look at our history here to start off with, and we can see this is a history. Let's say if you want to delete commands from 10 running all the way down to 22, this is what you have to do. Simply enter the following command here like this and hit enter, and let's type history, and then you can see that it deleted all the 12 lines that we have prescribed, history ID number 10 to 22. So essentially what this does is that it loops and deletes from the highest number down to avoid line number shifting issue. Super useful for cleaning up large blocks. All these commands that I'm featuring in my video today will be on the description of the video. Now, if you want a fresh start, here is how you can completely clear your history. Type history minus C to clear your history, and then type history minus W, which is going to write an empty history to a disk. So be careful. I'm going to hit enter. Now, if you type history and hit enter, as you can see, it's wiped out all the other historical commands, leaving only the previous two commands that you have to issue. Clear the screen here. Now, if you want a maximum control of your history commands, you can edit the history file directly simply by using a text editor. I'm going to use Nano here and edit this file here, bash history, and hit enter. It opens the actual historical file where you can delete, modify, or rearrange your commands as needed. Let's say I'm going to add a bit more commands in here and then press Ctrl X to save on my Nano. Say yes, enter. After saving, you're going to have to reload the history by typing history minus R to reload your new historical command here. And then if you type history now here, you can see all the commands that you have added is also shown here. Now for the bonus tip. If you need to set up some permanent control on a history file, you can simply edit the bash configuration file. I'm gonna again use nano and edit this bash rc file. In here, you can limit the history file size by editing these two parameters here. You can also choose to ignore duplicate files or spaces, and you can also choose to ignore some specific commands by adding this last line at the bottom like this. What it does is that it ignores or doesn't historize ls, cd, and history command like this. Once that's done, you're going to save this file. I'm going to say yes, override it, and you're going to have to reload your configuration using this command here and hit enter. And there you have it. We've covered how bash history works across different users, quick command re-execution with exclamation syntax, prevent commands from being saved with leading space, multiple methods to delete and manage your history, and permanent configuration to control history size and behavior. If you found this helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more Linux tips. Got questions or want to see something specific? Drop them in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.